recession coming, and argue that it's already GDP has gone down. Our supply chains have been continually disrupted. People want to get back to work. So what exactly is a recession? A recession is a period of economic decline, which is signaled by increased unemployment, low stock market values, and a difficult housing market. So policies such as increasing the money supply, tax cuts, or increasing government spending often occur. And we've experienced quite a bit of those symptoms here. So should fear of the next recession keep you from buying a home? Last month, some economists were predicting a likely recession by 2021. But now that the coronavirus is crimping consumer spending, closing businesses, halting wages, and sending workers home, some economists say the economy has got to be in a recession now. Recession usually identified by data that isn't fully compiled, so by definition, this is a look based on the economic effect of COVID-19 virus. Many economists believe that the view in this rearview mirror won't be pretty when you get further down the road and have a look. The lasting impact of the Great Recession in 2007 through 9 has left memories of losing a home or watching one's neighbors or parents lose theirs. This in itself may be enough to have you second guessing on the home purchase at certain times. So basically, in the last recession, the subprime mortgages made home ownership accessible to anyone, even people who couldn't afford it. Those same homeowners found themselves underwater with their mortgages, and they owed more money on the homes than they were worth. So that ended up being a human issue on a global scale. A home is an investment with super low mortgage rates and better deals to be negotiated. It may be a good time to buy. Job security, individual work, a category that's growing daily, affects not only demand but will the ability mortgage loan. So many buyers to get homes are now going to see what would happen with their tell is with going on abroad. So a recession generally causes real values to decrease because the demand for investment properties and homes decreases. Landlords can experience more vacancies in their properties because their tenants are unemployed. So in turn, the rates go down because tenants are likely to afford rent payment, this near market rate. So I would argue that a lot of the real estate values in metro areas are overvalued in the first place. They argue that appreciation rates and home prices aren't supported by a buyer's wage growth. So basically, the properties get more expensive while the customers who would buy the homes or the buyers, they would make less money in the first place. So that would be, the word correction in the market. So let's look at the pros of buying a home recession. For those that are confident in their income despite the corona-addled economy, for example, those in business sectors where consumers are still spending money, this period of rock bottom interest rates may be the time to buy. Every day, it's becoming more of a buyer's market. They level off with the rate of infections, possibly in a few months. In the meantime, the economic impact could suppress demand, lowering prices. Generally, for people struggling financially, selling their home may be a last quick option or facing foreclosure because turnaround on the homes could be quick and eventually at a good price for the buyer. Most homeowners rather equity in their homes sell quickly and get foreclosure and ruin their credit for sellers. With in mind, solving problems allow you to get for a reduced amount of money during a recession. So basically, a few things you can do during a recession: try equity, your home, liquidity, so have cash. You can sell your assets to increase liquidity to pay off your debt obligations. Also, having any sort of cash flow rental properties would definitely serve your advantage as well. So the rising of assets during a recession can cause deflationary pressure on the economy. Basically, inflation is where the general prices within services go down. So that can be due to a change in the money supply, but on the surface level, cheaper prices mean that buyers buy more goods or services with the same nominal income. So lower gas price, more people can afford to buy larger quantities of gas for a lower price. So the cons of buying a home in recession, you have to wait a long negotiation on the home purchase in a recession. If you buy a short sale or foreclosed home, you may get a deal. There are additional disadvantages. Look, less room for negotiation. All right, basically, they warn even stagnating can also prove to be a financial risk, mostly because there's less room with negotiation. So, generally, across the table with, you'd be negotiating the buyer and the seller, whereas now they're claiming, quote, it's like a triangle in which the seller is the middleman and doesn't have much say. You essentially only negotiate with the bank. So this could potentially change things in the future. A short sale closure with instead banks are selling properties is, meaning they're unlikely to auction quits, make repairs for problems that may arise during inspection. Very rarely will a financial institution who has sanctioned a short sale or who facilitated foreclosure will give you any help when it comes to purely defective items. Buyers are always out there. Properties so less inventory on the market would mean there's less volume, so that's causing the slowdown of general home purchases we have. It's inevitably causing a buyer's market. So the market go down, but a lot of would-be sellers at least appear to be waiting in the background or waiting on the sideline for the shelter place orders to bid. So with less buyers in the short term, decreased supply and decreased demand, these two factors cancel each other out. Home listing amount skyrocketed once orders have been lifted. Homes in the market quicker than ever before, while the price remains stable. Many buyers seem to be on the sideline, so have liquidity in the future. People struggling financially, facing in the future, and many homeowners would rather trade home equity to sell quickly than undergo the process mentioned in the article. So just even a lower dollar doesn't always mean that it's a deal. You could have to wait a long time, potentially giving the depreciation on the home. So things have changed a bit. Traditional lenders often their mortgage requests during a recession as well, so they could require higher rates, larger down. So it's worth looking into financing or private money at a time like this. Recessions also bring a higher number of cash buyers. At times, it can appear to people there are properties, but a ton of cash. And the beauty of cash is it offers speed that a conventional bank cannot offer, especially now where there's a long line of people waiting to get financing. So would be waiting at a conventional bank could potentially take months. And that's kind of what goes harder time securing financing when times are tough. You obtain a mortgage. You may have stricter requirements for approval, such as a higher credit score, or not to mention also competing with others. Selling to someone needs lender approval while selling to an for cash to get them out of a property. That it's not always about the money. Talking to a selling agent that would make the sellers. And here's an issue that's definitely important. Rentals capital intensity, they require cash for payment, upgrades, maintenance, repairing for the occasional vacancy. If you don't have funds, it can be hard to maintain. So it's talking about it's very time intensive. That you need to have a plan. Well, basically have cash reserves for vacancies, unforeseen problems could have in this new economy. But above all, it says who's most buying a home during a recession takes if you ever like when look is bleak, then rising fear and pessimism are rampant. Getting laid off and able to afford monthly mortgage jeopardizes. So it's kind of to the fact cash is king. It gives you flexibility, but overall, patience and a good game are crucial to during a recession for appreciation Don't let that prevent you from executing your financial plan. Although the burden and I think it's important for me, and